Oh, no.
Yeah, we're back.
Sorry about that, lads. You blame shitty Virgin Media for that. Um,
That's why I've
yeah,
got mine off, because our Wi-Fi is shit.
Yeah,
see, my data is shit, and like, so I wouldn't have even managed there either. Yeah, it was annoying because like, no, we were close to being done, but just go back over what you were saying, mate, about the mind coach. He'd come in and he sort of changed the
Yeah, so
perspective.
um, I think Dean was big into all that stuff, like the mind coaching, the sports, like side of things, and the that type of stuff. But you got this fella in Dan. I think his second name's McGonagall. He's some Irish fella anyway. But he used to come in every Wednesday, and any of the fighters who were in camp would go in and sit in the room with them 15, 20 minutes, and we'd write down things that we've done good, write down things that we need to work on, all that type of stuff. And it was good, and it helped my game out a lot, I think. And anyone who's like in that situation where like you feel a bit sort of like you're on a bit of a two-skid loss, or you're on a one-skid loss, or you feel like you're just like, I would suggest going and seeing someone like that, or even going to see Dan, or message Dan or something if you can, because it really does help, and it's good. Like, I think it's made a massive difference in my career, and it made a massive difference in like the way I look at my fights, and even just life in general, to be honest. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's good, and I would recommend it. Like,
Would you maybe suggest that being a thing now with sort of people to have it through the whole of the careers? Because obviously there's going to be bigger moments as well
yeah,
in
definitely, yeah.
season that.
I don't think there's anything up with like with that type of thing. So some people will see it as like, oh yeah, it's all the bollocks or whatever and stuff like that. But when you actually, I was like that myself. I was like, oh, what the fuck's that gonna do? To be honest, it's not gonna do
Yeah,
much, really, is it? But like when he actually went, someone was like, actually, it fucking works. It's good, and it's decent. So like, I would suggest it. I'd probably go try and speak to him again, or if not Dan, someone else, because I know
mm,
that Jake Grundy's speaking to some like mind therapist as well at the minute, and he
yeah,
said that the lad who he's speaking to is good. So I wouldn't mind even getting in contact with him and having a little chat with him or something like that, because it does help. It definitely does help. So I would
yeah,
suggest it to anyone who's feeling like that, and maybe just in life in general. So I would
yeah,
suggest it.
definitely. I think with MMA as well, or the fighting in general, a lot of it is mental. So I think if you can keep that side, in peak
Yeah,
condition as well, it's
you can have the best skill in the world. But if you're mentally not ready to go in and fight, and you're mentally not there, if something's happened or whatever, or you're arguing with someone or whatever in life, like I think your mindset is a massive thing. It's going into fights. If you're doubting yourself, you might as well not even do it. You might as well not even go into and step foot into the cage, because you've already doubted yourself. So in your mind, you've already lost.
yeah, yeah,
So I think you got to be confident, and you think you got to be in the right mindset to fight. I think a
yeah,
lot of people go into fights and just like they're like, oh yeah, oh, blah blah blah, or being overconfident as well. I think
right,
that's a thing. Like even I think Luke Baines in his fight against, I forgot his name, but the fight he fought on UKFC, and he lost. Even he said to himself, he said like, I went into the fight and I sort of underestimated the kid, and blah blah blah. I weighed myself on the day, didn't feel mentally like Luke 99.9% of the time, Luke would smoke that kid.
yeah,
But like he just weren't feeling up for it today on the day, and he even said himself, I didn't feel up for it, and I didn't feel myself in the back. So I think, like I said, it's a massive, massive, massive thing. Like myself was against Sheldon Ryan. That fight against
mm,
Sheldon Ryan, where I lost. If you look at that fight, that first round, I go out and my head's not in it whatsoever. Like
yeah,
I'm just like, I'm not, me shots are short, me everything, but like it took that first round for me to like wake up. And I think again, if I come up across him in the pros, or fought him again, I think it would be a totally different result because that fight was close in my head winning that fight whatsoever. But
Yeah.
I think it's a massive thing myself, so I'd suggest it to anyone.
Yeah. And John, would you? I don't think we got your answer for craziest thing you've done.
No, I don't know, to be honest. No,
Not done much. No, you're not jumped out of an airplane or anything. Yeah.
Come back from getting beat 3-0 on FIFA or something, that's probably the craziest getting off in.
Well, would you jump out of a plane? Like with Scott saying it before, is that something that you would do?
probably, yeah.
I wouldn't
See,
want to do it in the UK though. I'd want to do it abroad somewhere. Can't be arsed
yeah,
looking down into like Liverpool or Manchester or something like that. There's a shit
seeing
all.
that, and
Yeah,
if it's going to be the last thing I wanted to see, it's going
yeah.
to be in like a view of a
Like
different country or
Dubai or
something.
something like that.
Yeah, yeah. What I was going to say then? Yeah, myself, I'm not adventurous at all. I think the craziest thing I've done is like jumped off a curb or something. Oh man, nothing too crazy. But yeah, it's annoying because I was getting to the end, which is the last thing I was going to ask is when you get in that cage on the night, what can we expect from you?
Go ahead, John. You can go first. I'll let you go first this time.
Finish.
A finish.
Yeah.
Finished?
Finish.
Was that first round? Was it?
Yeah.
No, he's confident there, and he's confident.
Right. Yeah, well, he's going to be, and he's got a great team in that round him, so can't really.
He's sparred. Basically, he's done most of his rounds that camp with me. We've been sparring 5-3s every single week. So if pay-per-view, our next bar probably Wednesday. So if anyone wants to get a live pay-per-view, it'll be a $5 each. So it's violence. That's all I
Yeah,
can say.
yeah. See you coming in now, pure violence, elbows. Do you not? He's not even hold back because you think, oh, it's my little brother, or
Nah, he gets it
still give me.
worse. Anyone else in the gym, I bring it back a bit. I'm nice to them, but he's my little brother, so I can do him in.
Yeah.
I just get my ma shouting at me saying, "Stop hitting him so hard."
Yeah.
That's about it.
Well, what about yourself, Scott? What can we expect when you step in that cage on April 2nd?
To be honest with you, I'm going to be looking for the finish, but I want to sort of get used to these 5-minute rounds. So I wouldn't mind just getting a 5-minute round and getting a round in, and then at second round come out and finish him. Like expect violence, expect blood because he's getting it bad, and he's gonna have like past 6 flights in the Olympia anyway. He's coming home from Italy on a flight, and then he's got another couple more flights in the Olympia. He's going for a ride, and then he's getting finished.
It's going to be a very bad time for him then.
Yeah, his little bald head's getting elbowed in.
And all the family going to be there, yeah? All the brothers in attendance and that,
Yeah, my mum, my dad, my brothers, cousins, girlfriend. I've done about, I'll probably do about 70 tickets in altogether. John will do about 30, 40. So there'll be
Is
about
that just with family or?
just family and friends probably.
Oh,
So
okay.
we'll do like 110 between us, and then obviously you've got the rest of the lads on in the gym. Marlon's a good ticket seller and all that. So expect the Olympia just to be full of Aspire fame.
You're just there, Johnson.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly,
Johnson everywhere. Yeah,
exactly.
be good for you. It'd be a good experience, both of you being on the
Yeah,
same card,
it'd be decent because I can't Eddie's fought on Almighty before and stuff like that, but I've never fought on the same card as him. So it'd be good to share the card with him. It'd be good to share the experience. It'll be decent. It'll be a memory to look back at in the future and stuff like that. So I'm
Yeah,
looking forward to doing it with him, and looking forward to seeing him perform and showing everyone what he's made of. Because he is the
yeah.
apprentice. That's what he is, the apprentice,
What is it? The protege? Is
the
it?
prodigy. Yeah,
Yeah.
John the apprentice, Jono.
There you go, lad. You got your nickname already sorted. No, lads, wish you well for the fight. I'm not entirely too sure if we'll be there yet. I haven't spoke to it, but he'll obviously come and see us and that.
Yeah, definitely.
Best of skill, not best of luck. Keep getting
Yeah,
that
best
mixed
of
up.
skill.
Best of skill. And yeah, lads, I appreciate you coming on, John.
No worries.
You done well, mate, for your first one. So
Pleasure.
don't worry, lad. Nice one for coming on, mate.
No worries.
And enjoy the rest of your night, lads.
And you.
You do.
Nice one
Take
for
it
that.
easy.
See you in a
Ta,
bit.
mate.
See ya.
Do it, mate.